Good morning. So we have come to McDonald's this morning. Basically we're going to the spa this morning, so we just wanted to come and get something quick. We're near the Freedom Monument. This is the view. I mean, I don't really think you can see it. I don't know if you can from where I am. Like, I have to angle myself proper funny, but can you see there? You can see the top of the monument. Oh, it's all gone blurry. There we go, that's a bit better. There it is. So we are just waiting for our food to come now. We've ordered a McDonald's breakfast and this is my little view. It's really lovely actually. Food is here. I got a cherry pie. Very excited. Cherry pie is probably my favourite. Got a little apple juice. Just got an orange. Hash brown, nice. Greasy, not greasy. Is it good? Is it? I hate hash browns that hurt. Just from McDonald's because I think they're too greasy. And then a sausage, an egg McMuffin too. But I didn't get the egg in man, just got sausage. I've just had a bite of the apple pie. It's very nice, but so sweet. Oh yeah. Not quite an apple pie. Have it. It is very good, but it's out. That's how sweet it is. My face. It's quite a bit later now, as you can tell. I have done my makeup, we went to the spa. The spa was lovely, but that's taken up quite a lot of the day. So we've had a few snacks to eat. We're gonna go to the central market and maybe get a couple more. But we just wanna have like a little wander around the central market really. So we're heading there, and on our walk we've seen this wall just full of graffiti, people writing on it. People have put like their little Instagram accounts and everything. So cool.
Really cool.
Really cool. It's just like hidden away. We just ended up pondering across it. We were walking towards the market and we saw this building, this one here, and we were like, what is that? So we walked to come and see it. How stunning. When I've had a look online, it just says panoramic view of the city, so I don't know if you can go up it. It doesn't look like you can though. Maybe you can usually, but I can't see anybody up there. But I just wanted to come and see it just to say I've seen it really, because it was just such a beautiful building. But then all the other buildings around it are as well. It's literally a couple of minutes walk from the market. And there's this one in front, which is gorgeous, and there's this one here, which is stunning too. So I'm very glad that we came and walked here. I think this is just some sort of like chair. I don't know what that is, just a beautiful building. And then this. We've come up to the top, as you can probably hear. It's very windy. But this is our view. It's amazing. So glad we came up here. So look at this beautiful, there's like gorgeous churches over there. Look at this. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to have a little look. It's a TV tower, I know that, but like I don't know its history or anything, or if it's just a pretty building. But look at that. Didn't think we'd get that close to it whilst we was here. That's amazing. What a gorgeous view. Turned around and found it. Look at this. It's the tallest structure in the Baltic states and in the EU, and it's the third tallest tower in Europe. That's insane. It was built between 1979 and 1986, so it's not been that long, but it's been there for. And look at like all these bollards as well. It's just amazing, and the actual building itself is so beautiful. It's just gorgeous. This is what my view is right now. Just like the whole of Riga is in view. You can see the railway station down there, and just what a stunning view of everything. And then in a second you'll see the main part. Look at this, it's super windy, but so worth it. Look at this. So this is the central market here, which we're going to go to again in a minute. We did just walk past it and through the little butcher's market bit. The gold roof building that we went in the other day. Nativity of Christ Church, the Riga clock is there.
The white building that we got.
Josh saw this white building the other day and he can't find it for the life of him, so he's on a mission to try and find it. And then you've got the main bridge, the other tower that we went up the other day. This is just unreal.
The one further back?
No, the one closest, because we was on the lower down bit of it. What a view, this is amazing. Josh was just saying, when we did the viewing from the other one the other day, it was quite foggy, which was fine. Like, we just took it for what it was sort of thing. But it's really nice that we've got like nice, bright skies, bright, nice. You can see everything for miles and miles. You can see all the greenery now. Because I was saying the other day, you can't really make out how much greenery there is. But from here you can really see it all, which is nice. Whilst I was googling what was around me to get back to the central market, this came up. So it's like a statue And I was like, what is that? Like, I've never heard of that before. Anyway, we've ended up stumbling across it. And here it is. How weird is this? Very, very cool. It's so hidden away. You have to like walk more or less in somebody's back garden to get to it. But it's definitely worth it. Because the view's so nice. Look at this. Look at this. And then the building we've just been up is behind it. Very cool, but very, very weird. We've come actually into the markets now. Everything's so affordable. Like all of these are like between 10 to 20 euros. Like I said, amber everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Still don't know why. I need to look. This is like a little souvenir shop. It's got all sorts. It's got a bit of everything. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at the prices in here. Vodka. Well, I'm guessing it's vodka. I don't actually know, but it looks like vodka. £1.80. £1.60. Well, euros, but you know what I mean. It practically is the same at the minute. Stupid cheap. Stupid cheap. This is crazy. If I was a drinker, I'd be all over this, but I'm not really. Even the 2 cocktails last night were a bit crazy for me. I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it smells incredible. It looks amazing. It just smells really sweet. Oh.
The thing is, every single one's got nuts in it.
Yeah, I'm not a nut fan, am I? Like this pistachio one here. Looks gorgeous. This one doesn't, I don't think. But it's literally the only one. Look at this one. It's got the most nuts I think I've ever seen on one singular item. Crazy. It's all of a sudden got a bit rowdy through here. It's loud. This is where like a lot of the food places are and stuff. But where all the cheeses are, and there's so many cheeses everywhere. Mozzarella, that's the only one that I think looks appealing. Look at this one. Cheese over here, all the different types of cheeses you could possibly think of. More over on this side. There's loads of nuts over here. And then this is where like all of the food places are. Well, I don't know, there might be more, but this is the first place we've come where there's been like a lot of food places, like in one little section. Spanish food, grilled food, there's pasta over there. So we've been wandering around the fish section for a while, which I'm not a fan, it stinks. But Josh is desperate for some caviar, so we've got this one. Look at the little tin, it's so cute. So we've just picked up one. 10 euros is about all the budget that we have for caviar right now in our lives. But, you know, Josh is desperate to try it, so we've got a little tin, a tiny little tin. We have come to a place called Lido. The best way that I can describe it is it's sort of a bit like IKEA. There's so much stuff to choose from. I actually don't know where to start. There's so much. A grilled salmon fillet. Wow, there's all sorts. But it is like the Latvian version of IKEA. Ooh. So it's half eaten, but we've got a few bits to try. There's the chicken, which is really good. And then, I don't know what this is, it's like a pancake with meat in it.
Ham and cheese pancake.
But it's weird, I never get savoury. Oh, it's really nice. And then, some sort of rice thing. I don't really get it. There's so much going on, it's quite overwhelming. So I don't know what's in what, but everything tastes really good. Really good. Like the cheese in here is really stringy. Of course, we couldn't leave without trying the dessert, so we got a pavlova. Got that chocolate on there, cream, and then meringue, and then this is banana and apple filled, which is Josh is not having a good time with that, but for me this looks perfect. And then it's got like a strawberry coulis on top. Oh my god, Josh got a beer, but he's not gonna like it at all. I could just tell from the minute you poured it, it's like black. Wow. It was only $1.
Like €1 or something. Yeah, that's why I opted for it.
Wow.
What the hell is that?
It's like a mixture between like an apple pie and a pancake.
I've just got a plant of medicine.
So good. Just
try it. It's not beer. I don't know what it is, but it's not beer. It's in a beer tap.
It smells really bad. It doesn't taste like beer. But really bad.
Like beer?
It does. Pavlova time. Hey, Pavlova was 30% off. Not steal.
What is pavlova? Just
pretty good. Pretty good. Not as good as the pancake though. We are gonna have a walk now and see if we can maybe find somewhere that'll do a little canal boat trip whilst the sun is setting and it gets a little bit darker and we can see everything lit up on a night, hopefully. But we've just walked down to like the waterfront bit, and this is our beautiful view. Look at that. This is the Rail Baltic. That's going to be the route for the Rail Baltic. So Josh was just saying it'll go to like Estonia and things like that, and this is just for like trains to go across. And this, I don't know what this is, but behind it we've got a beautiful sun beginning to set, and then obviously there's the other bridge from the other day, so it just puts in perspective how far away it is. We are actually staying at the Welton Hotel. We're not at this one, this is the Riverside one, but where we are there's loads of them, loads of these Weltons all in like a similar area. Here we go, you know that great little building that we saw the other day, the weird shaped one? That's where that is, and the sun's just setting just behind it. And this is such a beautiful, beautiful walk to come do at this time of the day. Stunning, absolutely beautiful. Look at this as well that we just stumbled across. Now I'm not 100% sure on what the Bloody Sunday is, but this is like a monument for them on the 13th of January 1905, and this is what the monument looks like. It's honestly huge, like stood underneath it. It's crazy how big it is. I just stood on those steps and I was like, whoa, I couldn't believe it. Absolutely massive. Look at that with the bridge in the background. It's a beautiful monument, but I want to know what it's about now. Again, I'm going to have a little look into it. We've been walking and the next boat trip is not for like another hour. And we've decided to leave it because we've walked literally the whole entire thing now. And what you do on the boat trip, you don't really do much different to what we've already done. So plan is now is to just have a nice little wander for the day. We're going to take some nice little strolls around the old town, just like where we are really, and just take in the views, this is our second to last night, so we're just going to make the most of it and just have a nice little wander and see where the night takes us really. But look, like we've watched the whole sunset, we've walked along the full thing. Obviously we did that side the other day. One thing that is amazing though that we've seen is that the moon has come out, and it's not just come out, like the way that it's set, it's like it was made for a picture, like it's unreal. Let me show you. Look at that, next to the TV tower, next to the bridge. It's huge as well. So we're very, very lucky that we just ended up walking across here when the moon looks like that. Just as we was walking, we have come across the Swedish gate. Now I personally thought I'd seen this the other day because I put it in my maps and it took me somewhere else. But this is the Swedish gate. So if you put this in your maps, this street, you'll see the Swedish gate, because whatever I saw the other day, not the same thing. I don't know what the Swedish gate is, I don't know what the significance is, but it's absolutely beautiful. Love the windows. And I love that building next to it as well. We are basically in the centre of the old town now. This is what it's looking like. I mean, in real life it's a bit darker, but all the city lights have turned on. Look, there's loads of little huts everywhere. I mean, this is ruining the vibes, but to pretend that's not there. But this, look at the houses, look at the buildings, look at that up there. Copyright music was playing again, so this place doesn't need a name, and one of the locations is actually shut at the minute, so before you go, just make sure that the one you're going to is actually open. Now, I can't for the life of me remember what flavours I got, but I know that mine was unreal and Josh's was not nice, but we both got a nice coffee, but mine had more syrup in it. It was sweeter, it was so good. And then I got the royal breakfast. It had chicken in there, bacon, guac, I think it had pulled pork as well. It was on a brioche bun and it had an egg on top as well. It was insane. And then Josh got a chicken waffle. They both also came with a free side salad, which we didn't realise until they came, but it was perfect. It was like the perfect side because it was quite filling and stodgy, the actual food, so it was just nice to have a bit of freshness as well. So mine was, like, honestly one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. I can't believe how nice it was. It was very filling, but I would have eaten it again if I could because it was so good. And Josh's, absolutely unbelievable. I don't like maple syrup and bacon together. Well, I didn't think I did, so I thought I'd give this a go, expecting to hate it. It was unbelievable. I'd definitely have that again. Good morning, everyone. So we have been for some breakfast. We went to a place called, this place doesn't need a name. There is quite a few in Latvia, but one of them shut, like the one in the old town whilst we're here, was shut. So we've taken a little trip out this morning to the other side to go to the other one. There was copyright music on, but I've got clips and stuff, so I'll talk you through what we got. so good. Like my belly is so full, but it was some of the best food ever. Like Josh's had maple syrup and like chicken. I thought, oh, delicious, so good. Because I've always been a bit of an avid hater of maple syrup and bacon together. I always think no, don't work. Well, apparently it does. Absolutely amazing. So we're just having a wonder now. We are definitely going to the KGB building this afternoon, and we're going to look at potentially going to the beach. I don't know now, because it's just kind of awkward to, like, I don't know how to get there. It was really confusing. Like usually I can just go on my map and just put in a location and it'll tell me like how to get to it, but it says there is no route. So I don't know. We're going to have a little look and see if there's a way to do it. If not, we'll probably have a little wander around the streets, and then definitely go to the KGB building this afternoon. So that is the plan for the day. So whatever we end up doing, obviously I'll let you know. But food, perfect start to the day. It was delicious. We went to the central station, really awkward. Couldn't find how to get to the beach. You can Uber it, but I think we just decided against it. Like we're going to be really rushed for time by the time we get there, and we just don't want to rush it. So we decided we're not going to do that. But we're just having a walk down like some of the streets that we haven't been down yet. Just because there's so much to see just from walking down the streets. Like look at this. This is just another street. And just the buildings are always so gorgeous, and I feel like I've shown you a lot of them now, so I don't want to like overdo it. So I think we're just going to take a couple of hours just to walk around and take everything in and enjoy it. Our last day today, so we just really want to enjoy it. We are still a little bit early, so we're going to stop off and have a little drink somewhere. But I just wanted to show you the outside. This is the outside the KGB building, and it's just in here. And there's like a little side door you have to go in for our guided tour that we're doing later on.
We went in that door earlier, didn't we?
Yeah. It was shut,
inside,
but it was very weird, yeah. And there's like a main exhibition bit in this bit as well. So I have a funny story to tell you. So this building here, which we saw the other day, it's like a big church, but it was shut the other day. Anyway, we're just walking past it again today, so it was like, oh, we'll just have a little look, and the door was open, so Josh was like, it must be open. Anyway, we walk up to it, we go up to the door. There's obviously some sort of service going on, so we just like didn't go in. And then there was a guy at the front door, and we was like, oh no, you can go in, just like stand to a side. Anyway, next thing you know, we're the only people stood in there, along with a whole entire big family, and somebody's getting christened. So we did just see a Latvian christening, which was lovely. Yeah, really something that I'm desperate to see in my lifetime, but I've seen that now. And another funny story that I had to tell you. So yesterday, you know, when we was having our tea, the weirdest thing ever. Like I was just recording, and then as soon as I stopped, this woman came, and she was obviously Latvian, and she was talking to us, and we couldn't understand what she was saying. We was like, oh sorry, we're English. With that, she grabs the chair that Josh has his bag on, so Josh had to grab the bag off his chair.
Just takes my bag, really.
Yeah, just takes his bag. So Josh had to grab his bag and then just sits down at the table.
All she had was apple juice.
Yes, one apple juice and then one empty glass. Yeah. Very weird. And then she just sat down. And we were like, what the hell is going on? And you know what? It was kind of like one of those places, like I said, like IKEA, where you get up and get your food. So if there was like no spare tables, I could have maybe understood it. She just needed to sit down, like, but there was so many spare tables, so we had no idea what was going on. So we just got up with our food and moved to a different table. After a couple of minutes, they were just staring at us. I think she was talking, but obviously,
she was saying something.
Yeah, we couldn't understand what she was saying. And then we left, and she spent the next 5-10 minutes just walking around this table, like looking underneath the chairs. And I was like, what is going on? I think what we've figured out is, in the end, she found a bag, and I'm assuming that was her bag, and she thought that she was sat on our table before, and I think she thought that we had stolen her bag. I can't really tell, but it was so weird. Such a strange encounter. So I was kind of thrown off the whole time we was in there. I didn't even show you what this was or what I ate, so I'll leave some pictures on the screen, but I had a little hot chocolate and this dessert. Oh my god, it's like a little mousse from a place called Kukatava. It was beautiful. I'd highly recommend. I mean, I was really full, but I just had to get one of the desserts because it just looked so good. I don't think I've ever been so full in my whole entire life. I've never eaten so much in such a small space of time. But we have now come into, it's called Galleria Riga. It's just a little shopping centre. I'm not kidding, Josh. The same corgi has just walked out of the shopping centre. I'm not kidding, we've seen this same corgi about 16 times. And the reason we know it's the same one is because obviously it's got its owner with it. I'm not joking, it's the same one. Again, that's insane. Anyway, So we're coming to the shopping centre just to have a little walk around because we've got like an hour to spare. But look, it's like a mini Trafford Centre. It's so pretty. If you've ever been to the Trafford Centre, you'd know like about the fountains and stuff. It's just like that. And it's big, bigger than I expected it to be. It's huge. So now we're just gonna have a little wander around here, in a few shops. Now I didn't really film much in here. I just didn't want to, one, show too much and two, just be disrespectful, but we did go into the KGB building. So this bit that I'm showing you now is like the main exhibition bit. So this is what you can go in and not have to pay for, not have to do a guided tour for. It's good, it's very small, but it is still good. And then these are just a couple of little clips from the inside. Like I said, I didn't want to show too much, but I wanted, if you go in, you'd be able to get an idea of what it's like if you're debating whether to go or not. I would recommend it, but it is pretty intense. Very, very sad. So we have now come into the Museum of Occupation of Latvia. We've just been to the KGB building and the woman recommended coming here after. So that's what we've done. I would 100%, if you're going to the KGB building, book on a guided tour. You need to do it in advance. But the main exhibition, the free bit, not that fantastic. Definitely need to do the guided tour. I'm not going to leave like lots of clips in of the KGB building just because it feels a bit inappropriate, but I'll leave a couple just so you can get an idea of what it looks like. But we've come into the museum now. This is the first room. It's just all pictures, different people, different stories. Yeah, I feel pretty sad actually after the KGB building. It was very interesting there, very informative. Look at this sword. It's actually crazy. Wow. This was someone that was in the Latvian army. He went off to summer camp and his mum buried these because he left his sword and his belt buckle at home. So she buried him and obviously they've been found. There he is. We've come upstairs now. I just want to show you like what it sort of looks like. This is the first level. And obviously you can walk through it, but I hope you can just like sort of see how much like memorabilia there is, how much stuff they've actually got from the time, and it's really eye-opening and really interesting. Look at all these. And then over here, like all the pictures from the time. It tells you only like what every single thing is. Like this over here. One of the ribbons tied around the flowers placed at the Freedom Monument on the 14th of June 1987. It says, for fatherland and freedom, God save Latvia. But it's amazing that somebody's kept that. I know it's in here and the whole thing is sort of full of things like that. Like I don't want to record too much because I'm sort of just taking it in, but I really would highly recommend. It's quite intense. Like I do feel quite sad, but it's definitely worth coming and visiting and learning about it because it's important. Look at this bit of advanced technology. He's controlling it with his hand up here.
It's like
what the hell?
a new Apple VR.
It is like VR. It's weird. I mean, you've not quite got the hang of it yet. You had it really good for a minute, but it is confusing. No, you defo can get to that. Oh, oh, oh. Because if you grab the picture, it moves. It really does. Wow, that's 1982. See, look, it's all moving. He's not touching the screen. That's crazy. This is where we've come for some tea. It's so cool. It's so cool. We have to see if there's like a seat without a reservation and then we can sit down. I think we'll have to sit at the bar and eat there if we want to, so we'll figure it out. But this is what it looks like. It's so cool. It's all underground. I'll leave it on the screen what it's called because I can't for the life of me say it, but this is so nice. It's very busy in here, but we're fine. We didn't book a reservation or anything because we didn't know when we'd be coming. And not gonna lie, I'm still full from earlier. Am I gonna eat? Of course I am, definitely. But I am pretty full. However, we've sat at the stalls. This is where we're sat. It's quite nice actually, just getting to watch what they're up to on the bar. Look at how many drinks there is. It's crazy. So many. And this is where we are. This is lovely. It's all underground. So cool. First course is like the traditional soup of the day. It's just got loads of different meats in it. I don't really know what else is in there. Absolutely God knows. It looks kind of similar to the one that we had the other day, but with a bit more like tomatoiness in it. We'll give it a try anyway and see. And I didn't realise the other day that this is rye bread, so this is like the traditional bread. When we had it the other day, didn't it?
Just not great. Delicious. You won't like the olives, will you?
No, there is olives in there, but apart from that, so we did come with the idea of getting steak. However, our steak is not being served anymore, which is sad, but that's okay. But this is traditional Latvian garlic bread. Interesting, that's for sure. I can smell the garlic going off of it. And then we've got Latvian meatballs too. These are huge. Camera doesn't even do it justice. Absolutely massive, with like little potatoes. I'm glad we didn't get the other potatoes. We got it with this. Just had one of the potatoes.
Garlic to that.
So good. I love it. It's so crunchy. I've got these crispy bits on top.
Vegetable crispy.
Vegetable crisp. And then I've got the potato and then the actual meatball. Wow. That is so good. Amazing.